Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to the next episode of Tales from the Crypt Season 2. I actually just watched the last episode about an hour ago, but I actually really enjoyed it so much and was really excited to watch the next episode, so I just thought I'd watch it straight away. It's still going to take me quite a while to edit it. Anyway, last episode was, what was it called? The Thing from the Grave. I've only just watched it, Scott, come on. And it was about Terry Hatcher's character, Stacey, who was a model, and this guy fancied her, but her manager slash fiance was like obsessed with her and like killed the guy, but he came back from the grave to like defend her. And it was just a fun, quite simple love story in a way that he'd promised to protect her with that little charm amulet thing, and so did what he promised to do and came back from the grave, killed the bad guy, and she could move on with her life, obviously knowing that he was killed by a zombie. But anyway, this episode is called The Sacrifice. Again, with this season mostly focusing around like love stories and things like that, I think it could be about someone who sacrifices their life to save a loved one. I'm not sure if that's going to be a common theme throughout the whole season, that it's about love stories, but pretty much every episode so far is focused on some form of love story. Except for maybe Cutting Cards. That didn't really have a love story. That was about two guys that were competitive against each other to the death, or near enough to the death anyway. So maybe this is another love story. Maybe it's going to go down a completely different route. I don't know. Well, let's jump into it. If you're enjoying the series, guys, please let me know down below what you're thinking. Subscribe for the rest of Series 2 of Tales from the Crypt. And let's jump into Season 2, Episode 7, The Sacrifice.
Ladder of cobra and whisker of a rat. Oh, hi, kiddies. I was just rustling up a sickening snack for a ghastly guest.
Ooh.
Let's see. I need the blood of a sacrificed goat. Whoops. It's got to be a virgin goat. Tonight's story is about a different kind of sacrifice. A sacrifice made for love.
Told you, there's always the love story at the moment. Well, this guy's handsome, but looking at the picture from the very beginning of the comic book cover, maybe he's going to get pushed off the side of a building.
You punched PH2 and I punched PH1. I figure you must be the neighbor of Mr. Sebastian Fielding.
I suppose you're a salesman.
Yes, ma'am. That's how I make my living. Selling things. I can sell damn near anything to damn near anyone.
Oh. Cocky.
You know the only two things that ever awed me, Mr. Reed?
Nah.
Money and pussy.
Well, they seem to
Okay.
attract me.
Ooh, you got that right. Come on over here, son. I want to show you something. What you're looking at is the money, pussy, and bullshit capital of the Western world.
This guy's gross.
You own this penthouse, correct, Mr. Fielding?
That's right. Also, penthouse number 2.
Oh.
I
Hello.
bought them both.
Hello.
I don't like nosy neighbors around. I want 30% of your commission.
Why, Mr. Fielding? Because you don't have enough money?
You smart-assing me, boy. Son, I never pay the asking price for anything. Which is why I live here and you live where? Marina del Yuck? For some reason, your boss just pisses her off royal.
She's with him.
I'm Mrs. Fielding, Mr. Reed.
Nice to meet you, Mrs. Fielding.
Thank you.
She must be, I don't know.
Would you like a cognac?
I was just...
He's so gross though, so he must
You
be
got our
looking for
deal,
money.
boy?
I'm not married. And I live on a boat.
Really? What's her name?
The why not?
The Why Not? That's a wonderful name. Don't you think that's wonderful, darling?
Oh, yeah. I thought it was real cute the first time I heard it.
Okay, so I think she's going to see him on his boat. She seems like a nice lady, but this guy is just a cretin. Why is she with him? Other than for money. And I don't like thinking that about people. But,
Hello?
oh,
Well, Mrs. Fielding.
flash a bit of boob.
Hello.
Hello.
Well, you're not
Flirting.
the first wife to come calling after husband's made a big change in his insurance coverage. Usually they're curious about the beneficiary.
Do you ever tell them?
If they're nice to me.
Oh, I can be nice.
That's weird. He's like kind of bragging that he's shagging out all his wives.
Very, very nice.
Well, you know what? And he's a very handsome man, I'll give him that. As much as it is a little bit weird that he was like bragging that, yeah, I do insurance for all these rich men and their wives always come and shag me.
The doctor's report on your husband says he's going to live to be 104,
Barring.
An accident.
Barring what? An
Maybe she's gonna kill him.
Is that what you're trying to sell me? An accident?
Accidents happen. People even...
Yeah.
happen to happen.
He's trying to get her to kill him.
Let's drink us some champagne.
You go ahead. I'm going to lay everything out so it's ready for signing.
Yeah, I like that. Good thinking. I like a man who's organized. Damn, this view is beautiful. It's almost worth the $3 million I paid for this place. It positively glows. Better get on out here, Brother Reed.
I mean, it looks like they've got this plan, but there's got to be some sort of twist. It's Tales from the Crypt. There's always a twist.
Tired of this view. I guess there's something to be said about smog.
Okay. Oh! Oh God. Did it? I thought it was going to be some sort of twist, maybe like he was going to kill him, but she would push the guy in the suit off.
Did you know your husband had agreed to take out a $10 million term life insurance policy with you as the sole beneficiary?
He did?
No, Mrs. Fielding, he didn't.
I thought you just said he
No, I
did.
told you he had agreed to take it out. He hadn't yet signed the papers.
That's going to complicate things.
Bad, isn't it?
They killed him for the money. He didn't sign the
But he
papers
meant
yet.
well.
If your husband had signed those papers, that would have given him their motive.
Oh, and cops love money motives, especially complicated ones that are easy to pull apart.
Oh, so it was a good thing he didn't sign it.
The balcony.
Okay.
Who's to say he didn't fall or jump? Now we don't see each other for a while.
Right. For a few weeks, and then you drop over, you see if I need any insurance advice. I do. A romance slowly blossoms.
We're seen having dinner, taking in a movie or two.
Those pirates tell you. You shouldn't be talking in front of them.
Engaged. A few weeks later, we're
Gonna
married.
give you away.
Forget all about us.
Mr. Jasper.
James, invite your boss.
Oh, it's Michael Ironside.
Of course, please, come in.
What the fuck are you doing here, Jerry?
Sebastian was one of my oldest friends, Gloria. I thought I'd drop by and see if there's anything I can do.
Oh, there sure is. You can get the hell out of my house and out of my life.
Sense of history there.
You see, James, Gloria and I used to be friends. Very
Friends?
close friends. But it didn't last very long because I made the mistake of introducing her to Sebastian. That's right. Right across the Wilshire. 15th floor. I timed her comings and her goings. Neglected my business. I even bought this long lens camera and spent hours out in the balcony with it just to get her on film. Damn fool thing for a grown man to do, don't you think?
Does he know?
Just this evening, I was out on the balcony with my camera and I saw her. So I took a couple of shots.
Shit.
Then Sebastian came out. Then you came out, James. That's right. He grabbed old Sebastian by the britches, threw him over the balcony just as slick as snot. I got a couple of good pictures of that, too.
No.
I'd like to see them.
Okay, what's your price?
Not money. I have enough. I want to share
Share what?
Gloria.
Gloria.
Blech. Blech. Gross.
Sick.
This show is full of gross men.
Sick.
Okay, what does share mean exactly?
I want her from dusk till dawn. You can have her the rest of the time.
Yeah. It's just, it's similar to the guy from the last episode. Forcing someone to be with you isn't love. And why do they not want love for themselves? It's like, it's obsession, and I get that some people of that particular mental state,
What you're looking at is
when
a
they get
money, pussy,
obsessed,
and
they
bullshit
can't see the light
capital
through the
of
trees.
Western world.
It's like they've never matured from when you're a teenager and you find your first love, but they don't want you, or you break up, and it's just that pure red that you see. That obsession, I don't know.
You got our
It's
deal, boy?
weird.
Oh,
Oh, Gloria.
Okay. That's odd. She drunk?
do.
Stressed? Oh, she's been with him all day, hasn't she?
Same thing you've done every day for the past 3 months.
3 months.
Was it
3
worse than
months?
usual?
He's thought up a new wrinkle. 2 in the morning, we drove to a supermarket, and he made me go in and hire street people.
To do what?
Watch us have sex.
Oh, he's so gross. I hope he dies.
So dirty.
Please be another episode where the bad guy gets like come up into the end.
Filthy.
I mean, obviously these are bad people as well,
Dirty.
because they killed that guy.
Oh my God. Jim. Jim.
Everything alright, Jim?
Jim, what did you do? Huh?
Is he taking something?
Nembutal?
He's overdosed.
How many? How many did you take, huh?
Plenty.
Oh, he's still alive.
48.
It's a tough situation because as much as they did wrong, the situation now is really bad as well.
You free. I, James Reed, hereby confess
Who's going to take
my
the
deathbed with malice
credit for the
aforethought.
murder?
I
to set her
murdered
free from the
Sebastian
deal.
Fielding by
Makes
pushing
sense.
him from his balcony.
No, there's your way out. I don't like the fact that he's dying, but
Thank you, my poor dumb darling.
what? What? This was all set up.
He did indeed.
What did you use?
48 Nembutals.
So why did they get rid of the letter? 'Cause that would have been a good thing, right?
Was there a confession note?
Yes, a long and incriminating one. I
Oh.
burned it, of course.
Now nobody will ever know that Sebastian was murdered.
Oh, okay.
Thanks to your brilliant planning.
What a bitch. What a horrible, horrible woman. And I feel bad for the guy who convinced...
Hello, Tim. Help me, Gloria.
I was convinced they were going to be like, the police would come over and the parrots would say something that would give it all away. I was wrong. I was wrong.
Somehow I thought it'd have more punch.
Oh, God.
Oh well. At least Jim's big finish had a bright side. I hate to see a guy throw his life away without some dame getting a laugh out of it. So remember, if your ladies' evenings are all booked up, do what I do. Drop her.
Okay, so I really need to stop guessing where these episodes are going to go because I was wrong on multiple times throughout this episode. So I thought the pirate was going to be a key thing, that they were going to like repeat something that they said to each other about framing them for suicide or for falling off the balcony. And they weren't really part of it at all. They thought that she might kill the ex-boyfriend, or I don't know. I sort of had an idea that she was behind some of it, or that. But what I thought might have happened was because she killed the fiance or the husband for the money to be with this new rich guy, the insurance guy, that maybe she would then move on to someone else, kill the insurance guy for money, and kind of keep moving on from people. But kind of what it obviously turned out was that she'd set the whole thing up all along with her ex-boyfriend to kill both of them. I don't really know why though, because they got no money out of it. Was that a setup all along, or did she go back to him and they came up with a plan to get rid of him so that she was free? Because they didn't get any money out of it in the long run, I guess. She might have got the apartment out of it. There was money in that envelope that the insurance guy gave to him. But it turns out the life insurance thing, he didn't sign the papers, the guy at the beginning, so she didn't get any of that money. I'm a bit confused. And it's a weird episode because it's full of bad people. Like, none of these people were redeemable. None of them you really rooted for. Weirdly enough, I was rooting for the insurance guy a little bit. I don't know why. Because he was a murderer. He pushed the guy off the balcony. So I shouldn't root for him. But I guess, like, the guy that he pushed off the balcony was gross. And he kept talking about lady parts and how much he loves lady parts. And he was gross and all about money. So when he pushed him, I was like, okay, well, it's not right that he did that. But as one less gross person in the world, so he can now be with a woman he loves. It's completely wrong the way they went about it, but whatever. And then they were trying to go around. Obviously, they wanted to get away with it, but this ex-boyfriend came in and made them into what I thought was a really bad situation where he was torturing this woman for months. Obviously, it turned out he wasn't. She was part of it. There was just a lot of backstabbing and betrayals in this one. It was different because it wasn't supernatural. There's not many episodes of the show that don't feature something supernatural, but there's a few. Or even not even supernatural, but things like cutting cards where it's just like a bit over the top reality. Like it wouldn't actually happen. That they wouldn't cut fingers off and arms off and legs off in that fashion and survive. This was very straight in that it was just a story about a man that fell for a woman, killed her husband for the money, but then it was a whole big plan and there was no supernatural weird twisty stuff at all. But the twist at the end that she was behind it was good. Kind of expected, but I kind of liked it because I guess I was hoping that she wasn't involved. As much as I didn't want her to be tortured for months, I wanted her to be innocent and to get away with it at the end. Innocent's a strong word because she did help kill the husband. To get away with it at the end and get revenge on the ex-boyfriend and her and this handsome guy move away and just have a normal life away from the murdering and push people off balconies. But obviously that didn't happen, so it's a shame that these two people got away with it. I'd like to think they got a sticky end, but we don't know. But I enjoyed it. It wasn't my favourite episode of the season so far, but I did enjoy it. Let me know down below what you think of Season 2, Episode 7, The Sacrifice. And if you're enjoying the series, please let me know, because I don't get a lot of comments, so I really do appreciate any comment on the series that I get. So, yeah, keep me updated. And as always, guys, my name is Scott. Hope you guys are well. Take care of yourselves and stay safe. I wonder where this episode is going to rank, because at the end of the season, I'll probably do what I did to Series 1, and I rank all the episodes as well, from my least favourite to my favourite. So I do wonder whether this is going to fall. It's not my least favourite episode of the season so far, but it's not my favourite either, so we'll see. And thanks for watching, take care, I'll see you all soon for the next episode of Tales from the Crypt. Bye, guys.